Hi there, my name's David Young. I'm the resourceful coach here based at Corinthians Golf Club in Kent in the UK. And what I'm going to talk about today is your straight left arm. And it's quite an interesting thing to look at, because what I find with a lot of golfers is they're trying to keep this arm straight, but it creates a real big couple of problems when they go to play the shot. Now for me, the biggest thing, I work a lot with my golfers on their mind, and I want to keep golfers quite calm and relaxed. And I actually think there's a few things in technique that actually create a tremendous amount of tension. And I think looking to keep your left arm straight is one of those things. And what we're going to show you today is that naturally your arms are not straight. So when we swing a golf club, are we looking to keep that arm straight? Well, I'd say no, because the straighter you keep that left arm, it's going against the natural position. So a lot of the things you see out there are trying to keep this arm as you go back as straight as possible. And what you can see already as I'm swinging back here, my shoulder looks very tight, I look very awkward in my facial expressions. Everything looks very, very awkward as I'm playing that shot. Now if I look at my arm and I'm just naturally relaxed, let's look at my arm, okay? So I'm going to just let that hang beside my body. I'm just going to use a club to explain what we're doing. So I'm just putting a club there and just letting gravity take over on the club. And hopefully what you can see is my hand is slightly ahead of the shaft of the club. Now there's one reason for that. Your arm is straight naturally in two positions. If you had an accident and you've broken your arm in some place, you should have these two things. And your arm is straight from shoulder to elbow, and then from elbow to wrist. But actually all of us have a slight flex in our elbow. We do not have a dead straight arm. You do not walk down the street like this. You are nice and relaxed in that situation. So why are we asking golfers when they get to the top of their backswing to have a dead straight left arm when it's not a natural position? And I actually think if you watch the top players, if you watch somebody like Tiger Woods get to the top of his backswing, who can we look at? Another Open champion, Darren Clarke. When Tiger gets to the top of the backswing, it looks quite natural. It has this very slight bend in the arm. So actually I think what he's doing, he's got a comfortably straight arm. He's got his comfortable position that he's actually got naturally, this hanging position. Now for me, that's what you should be looking to create. And how you create that in your setup is from a position where you want to bend from your hip joint over to let the arms hang. And really get the sensation that from shoulder to elbow, that's the straight line. And if the hands look like they're slightly ahead, well, that's what you're born with. So let it naturally happen. Now, if we find that natural position, it does the second thing to help produce a much more relaxed position. If you're letting your arms hang, straight away you'll relax your shoulders. Now, if you relax your shoulders, from there, two things can happen. One, you can swing the club with a lot more speed because the muscles now will react to you correctly. Two, the more relaxed you are, the more you'll let the club come back down to the bottom of the arc. You can hear my club grazing the surface because I'm letting it reach the bottom of the ball. So the biggest thing I see by people looking to keep this arm straight, what it creates is tension. They then start topping the golf ball. Why? Because naturally if I'm in that position and now I tense up, look where the club's come. The club's come off the ground. So if I'm trying to be rock solid dead straight like that and then I actually relax, I'm probably going to bury the club into the ground behind it. So I'm creating a lot of problems. So I want you to think of your posture and your arms in a comfortable position. Create a sensation when you address the ball, you bend from your hip joint to get your shoulders forwards, to let your arms suspend and hang down nice and freely. From that position, as we said, shoulder to elbow, your arms are straight. From elbow to wrist, they're straight. But you're not locked out. As soon as you lock those arms out, you're creating tension, you're creating a problem. The most likely shot you're going to create is you're going to top the ball. Then naturally, if you start to do that, you'll try and compensate, you'll probably start hitting the ground behind. If you can let your arms hang, so feel like you're leaning over nicely from your hip joint, let the arms hang, take all the tension out of your arms and shoulders, and then what you're looking to do in that swing is maintain that arm. Feel you can swing back, maintain that feeling as we get to the top. Feel nice and relaxed. From there, if the arms come back down, you've maintained your posture, you will come back to the ball nicely, strike the bottom of the ball to get the desired result we want. So, do we want a straight left arm? I'd say no, because you're not born with a straight left arm. What you want is a comfortable arm position. Feel that arm hanging freely, relax the shoulders. From that position, allow your arms to swing freely, and you'll find yourself getting back to the bottom of the ball. Get rid of that tension, increase your power, hit more consistent shots. I hope you enjoyed that tip. If you did, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Look forward to seeing you soon.